It's one of Dr. Anthony Fauci's greatest frustrations.
There is a serious situation here that we need to address.
There is some good news tonight, a new breakthrough on a second coronavirus vaccine.
Scientists found the Moderna vaccine to be 94.5% effective.
COVID vaccines with stunningly positive results are nearing emergency use authorization, but a November Gallup poll shows only 58% of Americans would agree to get vaccinated.
You could prevent hospitalizations and ultimately prevent deaths. So it would really be, I think, bordering on tragic if you have a tool that could save lives and you don't utilize that tool.
So let's verify. If only 58% of Americans get vaccinated, will we reach herd immunity? Our sources, Dr. Anthony Fauci and 3 other infectious disease experts.
If they don't get vaccinated, how will that impact herd immunity?
You need a certain percentage of the population to be protected, either from having already been infected or from getting vaccinated. We don't know the exact percentage, but given the efficiency of spread of this virus, we imagine it's somewhere 75 to 85% or more.
Our experts all estimated that at least 70 to 90% of Americans need to be vaccinated to reach herd immunity.
It's based on the infectiousness of the virus.
Dr. Stephen Kistler explained it like this. It's believed on average a person with COVID infects roughly 3 others. To bring down cases, Dr. Kistler says the goal is to get that infection rate below 1 by protecting at least 2 out of 3 people.
And so that's where we get the 2/3 or roughly 66% of the population who needs to be vaccinated. Since the vaccine isn't 100% effective, we need to increase that a little bit. And if on the order of 40% of the population doesn't get vaccinated, then we won't get close to that herd immunity threshold.
So what if we don't reach herd immunity?
You're saying the virus may linger longer.
Oh, the virus will linger longer. There's no doubt about it.
That's Dr. William Schaffner.
And wherever there's less acceptance, there'll still be COVID making people sick, bringing them to the hospital, and causing deaths.
And that could affect vaccinated people as well. Early data shows at least 5% of COVID vaccine recipients aren't protected, and experts don't know if those who are will lose immunity over time.
We want to create a cocoon of protection around our most frail brothers and sisters.
If we get a lot of people vaccinated, then we can really reduce cases down a lot so that we can keep these large-scale outbreaks from spreading, even if all of our immunity declines over time. But if we don't achieve that level of immunity in the population, then it'll just continue to spread around.
Our experts tell us that would certainly mean more months of masks and distancing. But Dr. Ali Mokdad warns it could have an even more devastating consequence.
If you allow a virus to circulate for a longer time, there is more chance for this virus to mutate. And we don't want this to happen with this virus, because we have a vaccine that works against the current virus that's circulating right now.
What's the problem if it mutates?
Then the vaccine that we are developed may not work for it. We have basically, quite honestly, knock it down immediately.
And that means a huge percentage of Americans getting vaccinated right away.
It's very important for all of us to reach herd immunity through vaccinations. 80-90% of Americans getting vaccinated will make sure that we all go back to our normal lives.
So we can verify, no, if only 58% of Americans get a COVID vaccine, we won't reach herd immunity.
Do you expect that number to change and more Americans to come around?
Oh, sure. Yes. People see what their neighbors are doing.
Once people know people who have been vaccinated, I think that there will be a little bit more confidence in the vaccine.
But it's unclear what a delay could cost in American lives.
It's a race against the clock.
With your Verify, I'm Gabe Cohen.